Hello everyone, Manish this side. Today I am going to tell you about start investing early and smartly. Why you should start investing early in your life. How you can be a smart investor. So today's agenda will be, first I will tell you in first two slide why you should start investing early, and then how to be a smart investor. Now first point is power of compounding. Compounding can create wonders. I will show you one example. Ram starts investing at the age of 20. He is investing 1000 rupees per month, and he will take out his investment at retirement. Suppose he is getting 15% of CAGR return annually. Okay, so how much money he will have? 2 crore 48 lakh rupees at the end of his retirement. Now Sham thinks that, okay, Ram started early, so I will double my investment. So he starts at the age of 30, but double the investment till retirement. Now he is getting the same return, 15%. How much money he will have? He will have 1 crore 21 lakh rupees. Not even 50% of what Ram is getting. So first 10 years he started 10 years early. So the compounding and the early, two two factors here making him like making his investment double than Sham. So start investing early and see the power of compounding. Now phenomenon of growth. Now you will talk about, like, Sensex has already given huge returns. It in 90s it used to be maybe 300, 400 or 1000. Today it's 30,000. So how much prospect is there in for future? Why you should invest in stock market or in real estate? What is the reason you will find you should have to invest in Indian market? So let's talk about India first. Okay, so India's population is 130 crore. That means uh, we have huge power of consumption, right? And India is developing. So from developing to develop country, it takes lots of effort. Now Indian government is making all those efforts. They are building infrastructure at fastest pace. If you will see, railways and roads, highways are building at fastest pace. In if you compare with previous governments, and again reforms. So Indian government has brought many reforms: GST, RERA, new laws for NPA cleanup, and they are very keen on ease of doing business. They want more countries to invest in India, so that India will have enough capital to build robust infrastructure for development. Then forex reserve at lifetime high. If you know that last week we got a news that our forex reserves is lifetime high. That is like import export. We have some one account or one reserve for this export import. So we are at lifetime high. Now I will not talk much about the GST and reforms. Maybe we'll have another session on all these reforms in another YouTube video. So let me walk you to next slide, like how to be a smart investor. So first of all, you have to make yourself secure. You have to be safe. Okay, for what you need to do is you have to make two things. Okay, you have to first have a liquid fund with you. Like if you are getting 30,000 rupees per month in hand salary, then you should have 3 lakh of rupees as a liquid fund for any kind of emergency. Why I am saying that you should have a separate liquid fund? Because if suppose you start investing in somewhere and after 5 months you need some 50,000, 1 lakh rupees as a liquid fund, so you need not to go back and liquefy your investment. You will be on loss side. Maybe you are incurring loss as of now, today, in some investment. So you should not risk your money. So you always should have liquid fund in hand first. Then second thing is term insurance. Never mix insurance and investment. These two are totally different things. Insurance is for your risk cover, for your dependents. So if you need to have some insurance, go for a term insurance around 1 to 1.5 crore. It should be like 20-30 times of your annual income, so that your dependents can be on safer side. If something I hope nothing happens to anyone, but if something happens to you, Now linking goals to your investment, instrument to investment, and points to be noted when you start investing. Now you have made yourself secure, right? Now what you need to do? Okay, so now how you will choose your investment? You have these many instruments to invest, right? PPF, NSC, VPF, insurance policy, ULIP, mutual funds, stock, debt funds, real estate, RD, FD. That is for liquid fund actually. You should keep your liquid fund in RD or FD rather than in saving, because they give you more return than your saving account. Now, how you will be a smart investor? We will have we will take three different categories: first bachelor, then married or parent, and then a retired person. All of these different categories, people in these categories are having different responsibility, different financial dependency, as well as different goals. Maybe a bachelor does not have any kind of responsibility, or he has minimal responsibility, and he can stay longer and invested longer time. Like if he starts as 22 23, he can at least till 30 he does not have any responsibility. He or she does not have any responsibility because he's a bachelor. He's going to marry at 28 30, right? So he can stay invested for longer term, at least in the starting. Then comes to family and parent. They need to have their child education fund. They need to stay at at a place where everything is accessible. Everything should be at walking distance. Then the expenses will be higher than a bachelor. If you go with the locality, or if you go with the sharing of rents, or if you go with the dependency. Now comes to retired person. Retired person cannot just go ahead and just put his money in mutual fund. It's his time to take the benefit of his investments. So he need to have another source of income, because he or she just got retired, right? So in that sense, all of these three categories have different responsibilities, different goals. So you need to think like that. How much time you need to be invested? What is your goal? Goals are like this: like you want to go on a world tour, or you want to buy a car or bike after 3 years. After 5 10 years, you want to buy a dream home. You want to have a gadget which is very costly, like Apple phone is coming at 70,000 rupees. Child marriage, child education, or your goal is for retirement. Then all these things are like your goals. You need to link with that. Now, so I will take one example of tax. Now you want to save tax. Okay, so where you will put your money? A bachelor can take full risk. I mean, his risk appetite is highest, because he or she has least dependency. Then should he go for PPF or ULIP or insurance policy, or he should go for ELSS mutual fund? I will rather go with the ELSS mutual fund. Reason: I am getting huge return as compared to other instruments. My lock-in period is very less, just 3 years lock-in period in mutual funds, ELSS mutual funds. Then in PPF it is 15 years. ULIP is somewhat same. Insurance policies have somewhat different policies, and there you get very least return actually. Okay, so like that you should think, like, what is your purpose? So tax saving also, if you are doing, you should go for somewhere where you are getting huge return, as per your risk. Now a retired person cannot just go ahead with mutual funds. He will see like secure funds. He should have more liquid fund. So he need to choose his instrument accordingly. Now, points to be noted when you start investing: be disciplined, invest less, but be sincere and regular. What does it mean? Suppose today you are 23 and you started investing in some mutual fund SIP. After 2 years you just stopped it. When you invested for 2 years, market was booming. It was going up and up and up. So your SIP was your NAV was high, because you were buying at high price, because market was going higher and higher. What happens when you stopped it? After a few months, the market started coming down. It started correcting. But at that time you are not buying anything. After again 1 or 2 years, when market is getting stabilized, after few months it's getting you are again coming to invest. Then what's happening? Every time your investment is at higher price, so you are on the losing side. So whenever you are starting something, be regular, be sincere. Keep invested, keep investing, but at regular pace with sincerity, right? Now compounding can create wonders. We have already seen this in the first slide. Link your goal with your investment. Suppose you want to buy a home after 5-10 years. You do not have any down payment, so you need to think like, okay, in this city I'm going to buy 2 BHK or 3 BHK flat. So today it costs you around, suppose, 60 lakh rupees. After 3 years the pace is like every year 6 or 7% rates are going higher. So you need to see the inflation, then you need to see how much money you need, and then how much money you can save, and which instrument is giving you how much return, and what is the risk. So you need to link everything with your goal, and then you have to start investing your money. Now never mix insurance with investment. That is very important point. What we do, we need to save tax. Okay, in January or February we wake up, oh, I have to do my ATC, I did not do it. You just go ahead and put your money in PPF or in insurance. Mostly go with the insurance. So what happens there? Now insurance is something which is giving you least return, okay, there, and you are locking your money for longer period. So do a thorough analysis on your data, like which instrument will giving you what benefits and how much return you are getting. In that sense you should take your decision. Just don't go ahead at the last moment and put your money and lock your money in PPF for 15 years, or you are buying an insurance. Insurance meaning is altogether different. It is for risk, it is not for investment. Okay, now compare returns with inflation and cost of living in city. One person living in Hyderabad, one person is living in Bangalore or Mumbai. The cost of living is altogether different in all these three cities. Where you are staying, how much inflation you are seeing, and how much is cost of living in your city. All these three things you need to take into account. Suppose after 5 years your plan is to settle in the Bangalore from Hyderabad. The cost of living is way higher in Bangalore than Hyderabad. The transportation cost is very high in Bangalore as compared to Hyderabad. So you need to take into account that like how your expense is going to be different in another city. So these are some examples I'm taking randomly. So you need to think all these things, then you have to start investing your money. Now suppose someone says I am not able to save, how I can make an investment? You do not need to have lakhs of money, or 10 lakh, 1 lakh, or 50,000 at one go. You do not need to have that much money. You can start SIP in mutual fund, or you can start investing 500 per month in stock market. But start it. You have to start as early as possible, because Indian economy is expanding and growing. This is a time when we are growing at faster pace. Our infrastructure is growing at faster pace than our previous years. Then you should not miss it, right? So that's how you can be a smart investor. Please give me feedback. Give your comments what you are looking for, and give me some suggestions. Which topic should I cover? Where I should make some sessions. Your valuable feedback is welcome. Thanks for watching it. Have a nice day. See you again.